Disclaimer, the comments made in this video are intended for entertainment purposes only and are not intended to offend anyone. Welcome back, folks. Today it's all about watching the woke women try to flex and failing spectacularly. Grab some popcorn because the show starts now. First up, we've got a pair of self-appointed Australia Day experts lecturing a chill guy like he's supposed to bow to their buzzwords.
No.
Supporting this day is the day that they came to the land and genocide.
Okay, it's also Australia Day, so.
No, it's not though.
It is. It is.
The murder of people is like cool.
I think Australia Day is pretty cool.
Murder?
I don't think murder. I think Australia Day is cool. Really? Are they being murdered now?
Yeah.
Right now? In Australia?
But you're still supporting the murder. That's the thing.
I really don't think. No, I don't think so.
I think you're a bit dense.
You think I'm dense?
Yeah.
You're looking pretty dense yourself, I'm sorry to say. But,
Don't shame my friend.
Fatty, get the.
They try the usual guilt routine, toss an insult, and the moment he flips it back, their whole system crashes. One starts screaming, the other swings, and their big moral stance ends in a full sidewalk tantrum. Now check this out. A confident female captain steps onto the mat thinking her black belt will school the private like it's a feminist showcase. He counters instantly, slams her to the mat, and by the time he locks the choke, her equal fight speech evaporates. She taps and all that woke bravado hits the floor harder than her landing. Up next is a self-appointed social justice expert dismissing a simple magic trick like it's a threat to civilization. She
Ever seen magic?
I'd rather not.
Well, pick a number between 1 and 100.
No.
I'm not asking you.
37.
37? Just open that up, please.
Let's have a rude bang. Come on, do it.
How do you know I'm a man? Did you get that? Did you get her misgendering me? Boom, it's over. Oh, 37!
calls him rude, acts all morally superior, and then surprise, the trick works perfectly. Her assumptions and buzzwords collapse instantly while he calmly points out the irony. Suddenly her big woke energy evaporates faster than her credibility ever existed. Now check this out, a self-proclaimed tough fighter thinking she can dominate because she's woke and bold. He throws non-stop punches, kicks, and drama, assuming he won't hit back. Then one precise kick changes everything, sending her flat on the mat. All that moral bravado and aggression, gone in a second, while he stays calm and unbothered. Up next is a self-declared microphone warrior thinking she can lecture the crowd and bend reality to her woke narrative.
But we won't be silent. No matter what clothes I am a trans man. Yeah. And all of you are toughs. Aren't you? Yeah. Yeah.
Clutches the mic, shouts slogans, and insists she won't be silenced. Then reality shows up in the form of a security guard, gently reminding her that rules still exist. All that righteous fury ends with her being politely escorted off stage while the chants keep rolling. Now check this out, a hallway showdown where fear meets action. The female security guard books it the second she spots a gun, leaving chaos in her wake. Meanwhile, a man in a white shirt doesn't flinch. He steps up, takes control of the weapon, and neutralizes the threat like it's nothing. Courage over panic every single time. This time, a woman in the Orlando Improv thinks the applause is personal and immediately starts booing like the world owes her respect.
So ladies and gentlemen, the first scene! He won the first set! Let's go! Are you guys coming back? Yes! That is our night at the Orlando Improv.
She screams, "Sexist!" flips the stage off, and then drags the staff into her personal grievance about how hard she works. People laugh, leaving her meltdown completely ignored. Here, a woman on a plane thinks reclining is a personal attack and goes full polka dot panic mode, shaking the seat in front like it owes her respect.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did. You've been kicking my chair.
You leaned your chair back.
The chair's leaned back for comfort.
Not that far.
Man, that's as far as it goes. That's the farther I put it.
Well, you know what? I need leg room.
I know you need leg room. I'm giving you that, but the chair goes back. You don't
leg room.
The man in gray finally stands up, mirrors her tantrum, and calmly explains the chairs lean back for a reason. She screams leg room, but logic clearly left the building. Up next is Andrew Wilson schooling the woke panel like it's basic math.
Women have a duty to keep the family intact as well. They're responsible for most of the divorces. They file for the most amount of divorces, not because of abuse, but because of irreconcilable differences. And when asked, I don't feel fulfilled. And it's like, that's not how we run a society. It's literally a death sentence for our whole society. Look at what's going on in the UK. It's a death sentence for them.
Okay, let me bring in Stasia, who's been grimacing throughout that. Stasia, why are you so outraged by what he's saying?
I'm not outraged. I just think that you all are fairly stupid. And everything that's being said is ridiculous. And it's just like a comedy show.
You think you can change your... How can you ever call anybody stupid? How can you ever call anybody stupid?
Yeah, she should sit that one out.
Hey, I'm just sitting back watching the shit show happen. I'm here for it.
All right, Julie, you were not... Well, hang on. I want to get Julie to respond to Andrew.
Oh, I zoned out and I thought I'd woken up in the 1950s in some TARDIS. You can't take him seriously. It's ridiculous.
Oh, you mean in the 1950s? You mean in the 1950s when we had intact families where 95% of women were getting married as virgins, where families weren't being broken up, where crime was extremely low, where you only needed one income to support an entire household, where mental illness was at an all-time low? Like that 1950s? I'm sorry that I make a reference to a time.
Yeah, so are you married? Are you married?
Yeah, I'm married. How do you make married with many children?
Is your
How
wife
about you?
happy?
You married with children? Oh, she's ecstatic.
No, I'm 23.
She's
I'm a boss
me...
lady girl, which seems to be driving you crazy.
Yeah.
Working, making money,
I'm just pointing
waiting
out
for the right guy to come
along. The only thing you have no arguments. You just try to assault me personally. You can try, but the truth is that I've reproduced. I am
How
married.
Did I assault
I do
you?
have
I asked
the life.
you if you're married.
No, you didn't. You were making a passive-aggressive
feminist.
I mean,
to be fair,
about how my wife
Both ladies tried to flex their outrage, but Andrew just keeps hitting them with facts about marriage, families, and real life. The blonde guest throws in her boss lady energy, and Andrew casually shuts it down, reminding everyone that some arguments don't age well. Here's a good one. Piers Morgan calmly lets Angelica run her self-ID argument, confidently asserting that anyone can just declare whatever they are.
If you would like to be a woman, you can identify as a woman. I don't know why there is such an issue.
Anyone can, right?
I don't see a problem with
Just literally put the hand up and say I'm a woman. Okay, why can't I identify as a black lesbian?
Well, firstly, I mean, it was...
I'm serious. If I can identify as anything without any need to prove I'm actually what that is, why can't I, on International Women's Day, say I'm Piers Morgan, I'm a black lesbian?
I think taking it to a kind of absurd status,
I think
we're
that's
talking about quite a
with
strong
respect, I think that
change.
you'd already opened the absurdity door by saying it is limitless. You can do what you like. Anyone can say, I'm a woman. Let me ask you this, Angelica. How many genders are there?
2.
There are 2 genders.
Oh.
Wow. So you don't believe in transgenders at all?
I think there are...
Well, hang on. Whoa. There are 2 genders?
Well, it's taught in...
Well, you say well. You've literally just launched this huge defense of transgenderism. Now you've eradicated it.
Then he drops the hypothetical about identifying as a black lesbian, and her logic completely unravels. She's left stammering, flustered, and defeated, while the absurdity of woke reasoning shines for everyone to see. In this next clip, we've got a classic woke interruption backfire.
No one lies in order to, like... You don't know that. You can't falsify that.
Who cares?
Like, what? No one's talking to you. Shut up. But,
Excuse me?
Excuse me? You're excused.
The woman in the jacket struts up, trying to derail a street interview with her high-pitched, who cares attitude. Instead of tiptoeing around her, the interviewer shuts her down instantly. I wasn't talking to you, shut up. Her jaw drops, eyes wide, utterly stunned, while the mockery lands perfectly. Here's someone so obsessed with pronouns, they can't even finish a sentence without tripping over themselves.
My pronouns are they, them.
When I say they, I mean a group of people. I'm not gonna call you they. Are you multiple people?
What are your pronouns?
If you have to ask me that, you need to get eye surgery.
All that effort, all that moral outrage, and for what? To get roasted instantly. Honestly, watching someone turn their entire personality into a pronoun manual never gets old. Sometimes woke logic collapses faster than their sense of humor. Here comes another classic moment of woke confusion. Watch as someone turns a simple question about policy into a full-on word salad.
This is about our rights being taken away.
What right?
Travel ban?
Travel ban has nothing to do with immigrants.
Yes, it does.
How so?
Because people about the refugees.
You don't even know what you're talking.
All that passion, all those protest signs, and she still can't string a sentence together. Modern outrage at its finest. Honestly, it's impressive how much energy can be wasted being wrong. Up next, we've got a moment where a veteran just wants to enjoy Veterans Day and suddenly faces a chaotic woke mob yelling nonsense at him.
We're all blessed, just like you, sir.
Are you enjoying this country?
No, because
Let them have they say, it's okay. Give me a gun, I'll shoot you. No, it's okay. It ain't okay. I fought for the freedom you guys enjoy. I come over here to enjoy Veterans Day, and look at what I got. I fought for the freedom that they're enjoying. I'm not afraid of any one of them. If I had a gun here now, I'd wipe them all out.
They scream, flail, and pretend they know more about service than the man who actually lived it. Watching them melt down while he stands his ground is all you need to see. Next up, we've got a woke protester confidently claiming she knows what fascism is and quickly running into a vocabulary blackout.
Why are you out here protesting?
Because I'm against fascism.
What is fascism?
Fascism is words hard. Why are words so hard right now? That is about, I'm out of breath now.
She starts with certainty, then suddenly all words vanish, leaving her grasping for air and excuses like a live-action buffering icon, watching her scramble while pretending mental exhaustion hits peak comedy levels. Here's a good one, showing what happens when woke takes facts completely out for a walk.
Trump is also looking for an all-white male America.
When did he say that?
Don't have a quote for you there.
Because it never happened.
I am not that in touch with the news.
So you made it up?
No.
So when did he say that?
I don't have a quote for you.
So where'd you hear it from?
I get a lot of my information from the Times.
That's the problem.
A young protester confidently makes wild claims about Trump and racial politics, then quickly realizes reality isn't on her side. When pressed, the I read it somewhere excuse comes out, and suddenly her fiery outrage melts into panic. Coming up is a perfect example of what happens when woke slogans meet their final boss.
You haven't seen this?
No. That's him.
Holy sh**.
Don't have a uterus, you don't get to make a decision.
Did you just tell me I don't have a uterus?
It will never happen to you. It will never happen to you. Are you telling me, Chris?
Well, you couldn't tell me I don't if I claimed it. My pronouns are uterus, owner, male.
This woman tried the classic no uterus, no opinion routine, only to find out the guy she's lecturing knows her rulebook better than she does. One line and her confidence collapses harder than her logic, leaving the internet howling. Now, check this out. Here is a real treat of mental gymnastics going horribly wrong.
Number one, I made sure that I was clear.
Wait for it.
That it was a Jeffrey Epstein, but I never said that it was specifically that Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh, thanks for not clearing it up.
Well, in that case, here it comes. A Jasmine Crockett is a bitch.
A woke woman tried to flex some fancy word twisting like it's going to fool anyone, only to get hit with her own logic so cleanly that the internet practically stood up and clapped. It's that rare moment where excuses meet a brick wall of common sense, and the meltdown writes itself. Here comes a clip that shows exactly what happens when loud activism meets someone who refuses to play along.
Here, let's watch this because it's so funny.
You don't like ice? I bet you like ice in your soda. Watch out for that fresh. Watch out for that fresh air. What are you looking at? Oh!
A protest full of slogans, masks, and borrowed outrage gets rattled the moment one guy rolls by and pokes a hole in the whole performance with a couple of lines that land harder than their cardboard signs. The looks, the silence, the stunned faces, all of it proves how fragile the act really is once someone pushes back. This time, we've got a classic street corner standoff where a full-time protest expert tries selling her moral lecture, only to run straight into someone who isn't buying a single word.
My great-grandparents helped build downtown Manhattan. They came here on a boat.
They came illegally?
Yeah, they did.
They should have been deported.
You're saying that everybody that came into this country illegally is like a criminal.
Because it's illegal to enter illegally.
Honey, you don't know the law.
You think it's legal to enter illegally?
You don't know the law, so I'm done with you.
The moment he gives her one simple question, the whole speech collapses, and she ends up arguing with her own logic before tapping out altogether. It's the usual routine. Big confidence, bigger signs, and zero follow-through once someone pushes back. Finally, we got two self-appointed guardians of racial truth ready to hand out verdicts before hearing a single fact.
Have you ever seen that video? No. Pull that video up.
So in Chicago, a black woman was brutally stabbed by a white man. People are saying this is racially motivated. What do you guys think?
That was not mental health.
You think it was racism?
Yeah.
So what do you guys think was racially motivated about the black guy who stabbed the white woman on the train in Charlotte?
Wait, can black people? No.
You're saying black people can't be racially motivated?
Get this damn mic out my damn face.
The moment the interviewer flips the script and holds up their own logic to them, everything falls apart fast. Confidence turns into confusion, then straight into a meltdown the second they realize the rules they preach don't work both ways. And once again, the woke discovered that yelling louder does not equal winning. Today's episode had lectures, meltdowns, and plenty of dramatic flair, all handled with facts, skill, and zero hand-waving. If you love seeing outrage collide with reality, hit like, share, and subscribe. More chaos is guaranteed in the next episode, so stay tuned.